Now today we start a new topic from straight line shift of origin. So see here, let O dash EHK be a point in xy plane and the origin be shifted to O dash. Here we consider first xy plane and we shift origin to this point O dash of EHK. Let O dash x dash O dash y dash be the new coordinate axis through O dash and parallel to the axis OX and OY respectively. So see the diagram here. Here we consider this coordinate system. Here origin is at O. So coordinate of this O is 0, 0. Now we shift the origin to the point O dash of EHK. So the point having coordinate p of xy changes to coordinate p of x dash y dash. So we call p of xy as old coordinate and p of x dash y dash as new coordinate. So here if you observe, so with the help of this consideration we explain this shift of origin. So here let xy be the coordinate of p refer to the coordinate axis ox and oy, and x dash y dash be the coordinates of p refer to the coordinate axis o dash x dash o dash y dash. That means here we consider point p having coordinate xy referred to the coordinate axis ox oy, and we write coordinate of point p as x dash y dash referred to the coordinate axis o dash x dash o dash y dash. So see here, this point p of xy which is at distance small x from this origin, and this point p at a distance small y from this origin. So this is a distance on y axis and this is distance on x axis. Now see here, this OL is the distance of point P on x axis which is small x, and this OM is the distance of this point P from x axis which is small y. Then we shift this origin 0, 0 at O dash of EHK. So this point O dash is at a distance h unit from this y axis and small k unit from this x axis, and the new coordinate of this point p of xy changes to p of x dash y dash. So we write the relation with the help of this diagram. This x can be written as h plus x dash, and this distance y can be written as k plus y dash. So we write here x is equals to x dash plus h, y equals to y dash plus k. That means when all coordinates are given, that means value of xy is given and shift of origin, that is coordinate of o dash is given. So we write value of hk, from that we find new coordinate, that is value of x dash y dash. If value of x dash y dash is given, that is after shifting the coordinate of point changes to x dash y dash. So with the help of this relation we can find the new and old coordinate. So these equations are known as the formula for shifting of origin. So for calculating the problem, we have to remember this formula for to calculate the new coordinate or old coordinate, or for finding the coordinate of origin after shifting the origin. So we have to use this x dash y dash as capital XY or UV or x dash y dash. So we write here in note that the new coordinate can also be given by capital XY or small uv in place of x dash y dash. Now see question number 7 from exercise 5.1, which is based on shift of origin. So see the question. If the origin is shifted to the point O dash of 2, 3, the axis remaining parallel to the original axis, find the new coordinates of the point A of 1, 3, B of 2, 5. Here given condition is the origin is shifted to the point O dash of 2, 3, that means value of H is 2, value of K is 3. Here we have to find the new coordinate of the points, that means the given coordinate are the coordinate of old point, that is value of x and y. So x is 1, y is 3 for sub question A, and for sub question B value of x is 2, value of y is 5. So see how to write the solution for this question. Right here in solution we have hk equals to 2, 3. So we first write the formula for finding the new coordinate from old coordinate. So write here x equals to x dash plus h, y equals to y dash plus k. So we replace this h by 2 and k by 3. So we write here general formula for these two sub questions. X equals to x dash plus 2 and y equals to y dash plus 3. So we denote this as equation number 1. Now see the first sub question. Here coordinates are 1, 3. So we write here xy as 1, 3. So we substitute this value in equation 1. So we write here from 1 we get. So substitute here this x as 1 and this y as 3. So we get here value of x dash y dash. So we write here, we transfer these 2 to left hand side. So we get minus 2 plus 1, which is minus 1. We transfer this 3 to left hand side. So 3 minus 3 we get 0. So in this way we get x dash equals to minus 1 and y dash equals to 0, which is the coordinate of new point referred to the point 1, 3, that is to the old point 1, 3. So we write here new coordinate of A are minus 1, 0. Then see sub question B, coordinates are 2, 5. So we write xy as 2, 5. So we have to substitute this x equals to 2 in equation 1 and y equals to 5 in equation 1, so as to obtain x dash y dash. So we write here from equation 1 we get 2 is equals to x dash plus 2, 5 equals to y dash plus 3. We just substitute x as 2, y as 5. So we transfer this 2 to left hand side. So we get x dash equals to 2 minus 2 as 0. So we write x dash equals to 0 and we transfer this 3 to left hand side. So 5 minus 3 we get 2. So here new coordinates are 0, 2. So we write here new coordinate of B are 0, 2. So in this way we solve sub question A and sub question B with the help of formula x is equals to x dash plus h, y equals to y dash plus k. Now see next question. Now see question number 8. If the origin is shifted to the point O dash of 1, 3, the axis remaining parallel to the original axis, find the old coordinate of the point A of sub question A, C of 5, 4, sub question B, D of 3, 3. So here first we write in solution value of hk. So we write here we have hk equals to 1, 3. So h is 1, k is 3. So we write here x equals to x dash plus h, y equals to y dash plus k. So we substitute h as 1, k as 3. So we write here x equals to x dash plus 1 and y equals to y dash plus 3, and we denote it by equation number 1. Now we have to find old coordinate, that means value of xy we have to find, and here coordinate of point C 5 4, coordinate of point D 3 3 are given, that means value of x dash y dash is given, and using this equation 1 we find the old coordinate for given point. So here coordinate of point C are 5 4, so we write here x dash y dash equals to 5 4. So x dash is 5, y dash is 4. So we substitute this value in equation 1. So we write here from equation 1 we get. So here we replace this x dash by 5, this y dash by 4. So here x equals to 5 plus 1 we get 6, and 4 plus 3 we get 7. So the old coordinate are 6 7. So we write here old coordinate of point C are 6 7. So similarly for sub question B, coordinate of D are 3 3. So we write here x dash y dash equals to 3 3. That means value of x dash is 3, value of y dash is 3. So we substitute this value in equation number 1 so as to obtain old coordinate. So we get here x is equals to 4 and y equals to 6. So the old coordinate of point D are 4 6.